Hello everyone, today we'll be starting with the last topic of our chapter, that is sustainable development. You have done this concept earlier in 8th standard. Under this topic, we'll be discussing the definition of sustainable development. The definition of sustainable development is that it is the economic development which does not harm the environment and at the same time takes care of the needs of the future generation. This is known as sustainable development. Now, this definition says that we have to make the development of our country in such a manner that it does not harm or damage our environment, and at the same time we have to take care the needs of the future generation. दैट मीन्स कि हमको इस तरीके से अपनी कंट्री में डेवलपमेंट लेकर आनी है जिससे हम अपने इन्वायरमेंट या नेचर को भी हार्म ना करें और हम आने वाली फ्यूचर जनरेशन की भी नीड्स को सेटिस्फाई कर सकें. तो दैट मीन्स सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट इज that we have to do the development in the of the present generation, but at the same time we have to take care of the needs of the future generation as well. Now in your book two examples are given which tells us that why sustainable development is important and why it should be adopted by the human beings. The first example to show the importance of sustainable development is groundwater. As we know that water is a renewable resource. Renewable means that it can be regenerated again and again. But still we are facing shortage of water. हमें पता है कि water दोबारा से regenerate हो सकता है, but still many parts of the country, many parts of the world are facing water shortage. And the reason is that we are using this resource more than what is being replenished by rain. हम जो water as a resource है उसको ज़्यादा use कर रहे हैं as comparison to what is being regenerated by the rain. So this is the reason कि we are facing the shortage of water in different parts of the country. Now there are two questions given under this example. The first question is that why groundwater is overused. We know the reason that why groundwater is being used is being overused. The reasons are the groundwater is being used by the farmers for agricultural activities. This groundwater is also being used by the household people for doing the household work, and this water is also being used by the industrialist for generating electricity. So we people are using groundwater almost in every sphere of life. So this is the reason that the usage of groundwater is being more than what can be replenished by the rain. Similarly, next question that is being given under this example is, can there be development without overuse? क्या डेवलपमेंट कंट्रीज की पॉसिबल है अगर हम वाटर को ओवरयूज ना करें तो? yes, of course the development is possible even if we don't overuse the water, and that development will be known as sustainable development. अगर हम sustainable development follow करते हैं तो उससे हम वाटर को ओवरयूज नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम नहीं करेंगे वाटर को ओवरयूज. we'll use the water as a resource in a sustainable manner so that this problem of shortage of water is not being faced by the country. Now moving towards the next example, this example is of crude oil. Now crude oil is a non-renewable resource, and we know that non-renewable resources are those resources which are found in limited quantity on the planet Earth, and it takes millions of years to form these resources. अब मैंने आपको बताया कि ये जो नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स होते हैं उनकी क्वांटिटी लिमिटेड होती है, and so is the case with crude oil. The quantity of crude oil is also limited on our planet Earth, और जिस तरीके से हम इसको प्रेजेंटली यूज कर रहे हैं तो हम इस टेबल में उन्होंने बताया है कि डिफरेंट कंट्रीज में जितने भी रिजर्व्स हैं क्रूड ऑयल के, अगर हम इन रिजर्व्स को इसी रेट पर यूज करते रहे तो ये रिजर्व्स कितने देर लास्ट करेंगे. सो डिफरेंट कंट्रीज हैव डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ स्टॉक रिजर्व्स and the number of years for which they will last is also differ. So if we see the middle east countries, तो वहाँ पे रिजर्व जो है उसके अकॉर्डिंग वो सिर्फ 70 years लास्ट करेगा. यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका में जितना भी रिजर्व है क्रूड ऑयल का उसके हिसाब से सिर्फ 10.5 years ये लास्ट करेंगे क्रूड ऑयल रिजर्व्स, अगर हम उसको प्रेजेंट रेट पर यूटिलाइज करते रहे तो. सिमिलरली अगर हम पूरे वर्ल्ड का देखें तो ओनली द रिजर्व्स ऑफ क्रूड ऑयल विल लास्ट फॉर 50.2 years. तो आप देखो कि अगर हमने इस तरीके हमने प्रेजेंट यूसेज को क्रूड ऑयल की अगर हमने कम नहीं किया तो दीज रिसोर्सेज विल नॉट बी अवेलेबल आफ्टर 50 years. ठीक है. सो देर इज एन अर्जेंट नीड टू डू दी सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, टू अडॉप्ट दी सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट so that these reserves can be made available for the future generation. There are two questions given under this example. The first question says, is crude oil essential for the development process in a country? Discuss. Yes, crude oil is very essential for the development process in a country because many activities in today's life are being done with the help of crude oil. So this crude oil plays an important role in the development process of each and every country. Now the another question which says, India has to import crude oil. हमें पता है कि इंडिया में crude oil reserves नहीं है, so this is the reason we have to import crude oil from the other countries. So what are the problems do the country face looking at the above situation? हमने पढ़ा कि जो क्रूड ऑयल के रिजर्व्स हैं दे आर लिमिटेड इन नंबर और उनके जो years हैं रहने के इन रिजर्व्स के वो भी बहुत कम हो चुके हैं. दैट दीज रिसोर्सेज विल लास्ट फॉर हाउ मेनी years, तो वो जो years हैं वो बहुत कम रह गए हैं. सो लुकिंग एट दिस सिचुएशन इफ वी सी, तो अगर इंडिया को क्रूड ऑयल इंपोर्ट करवाना है बाहर की कंट्री से तो द कंट्रीज में डिमांड हायर प्राइजेस फॉर क्रूड ऑयल. जो कंट्रीज इंडिया को क्रूड ऑयल इंपोर्ट करती हैं और उनको पता है कि दीज क्रूड ऑयल रिजर्व्स आर लिमिटेड इन स्टॉक, तो वो क्या प्रॉब्लम जनरेट होती है इंडिया की इस सिचुएशन में that our country has to pay larger amount of money if the country wants to buy crude oil reserves from the foreign country. So looking at the two examples we can come to a conclusion that there is an urgent need to do the sustainable development, and this sustainable development is not the issue of any single country. This problem can only be controlled if all the countries in the world should adopt the methodology of sustainable development. I hope the topics are clear to you. Thank you.